What is up, everybody?
Hey guys.
Happy Sunday Fun Day. I did not get a whole lot of sleep last night, so I am exhausted. But other than that, everything is good to go. What's up, Nameless?
Hey, Nameless.
I don't care. Fact remains. Got a lot of housework done today, so that's cool. The normal washing of clothes and all that fun stuff.
Vacuuming. When do you sleep well?
Charge your phone. It's not a hard concept. Plug it in. You're not that busy with life. You've had a phone your entire life. Plug that shit in. I don't know why I didn't sleep well last
I know.
night. It's called Plan Out Your Day Better, man. Charge it sooner. Or get a better charger. I don't know what you're talking. Blue, stop licking. But obviously, I know it doesn't really look like it. I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night, but very excited about next weekend. Team no sleep for next weekend. It always works whenever we go to Atlanta. For whatever reason, I don't know if it's like the time change or the excitement or just everything going on, but like we'll go to bed 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
My eyes pop open at 7. Anywhere from 6 to 7 every day. Stupid. And I'm like, well, I'm awake. Alina's like, why? And I'm like, I don't know.
He'll usually like go down and like get breakfast and do all the things before I even like get up out of bed.
Yeah. But that's the way it is in Atlanta for whatever reason. And I'm not a morning person. And we're an hour ahead. We're an hour behind. We're an hour behind. So like when I wake up at 7 o'clock in Atlanta, it's like I'm waking up at 6 here.
Yeah.
So biography last night. A boo frog. Was a spooky ghost? Instead of saying ribbit, did it go boo?
Saw a video that made me think of you the other day, Nameless.
I really want to see what he's talking about with I caught a biography. What type of biography? Whose biography was it? Or the Boo Frog? Boo Frog's pretty great.
Guys, what are you doing over there?
Bug or something. I don't know.
What was it? Who's ripping me? The video was of these two frogs, and the person had set up like a little wrestling ring, and it showed a frog on a ladder, and the other frog was on the table, and the frog on the ladder jumped down on the frog on the table, and it broke the table.
It was pretty awesome.
I was like, I feel like this is nameless. Something nameless would do. That's why he's been collecting these frogs for wrestling matches.
It's the toy ring that you'll use
Yeah.
with like the action figures.
It corrected Boo Frog to He's trying to make me smart.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you weren't trying to say Boo Frog either. So
But he was trying to say Boo Frog. It corrected Boo Frog to biography. Bro. WWF.
were you not trying to say Bullfrog? Also, you're just giving me more questions. What the hell? The hell is a Boo Frog?
He said, "Nah, I meant Boo Frog."
The hell is a Boo Frog? That's how we pronounce them. Ah, I gotcha. Instead of actually saying bull, they say boo. The frog stuff is again. Casper the Friendly Frog. Chewy.
They're after something like a bug, but I don't see anything over there. I want to see a frog. A frog karate chop.
That'd be kind of cool.
Let me see if I can find the video real quick. Yeah, here it is. I think it's it. And it breaks the little table.
That's RVD's theme song.
Who?
Rob Van Dam.
Ah.
Also, which is really funny, I don't remember the name of the band. I think it's Breaking Point. Yeah, Breaking Point. So, no, we don't want. I knew the song before I knew who the band was, and I became friends with a guy on Facebook before I knew that his old band played this song. It's terrible quality.
Yeah, it says it was posted 14 years.
Oh, it's an old song.
Hey, Zeno.
What's up, Zeno? Come on, show the guitar. No, that's not them. Anyway, it's a buddy of mine. Lives in Memphis. What you up to, Zeno?
It's just a super southern way.
Oh, yeah. Sweet. Yeah, we're gonna try and ship everything tomorrow.
A week later.
What was that? A week later. That's what we ship around time.
Yeah.
Everything else. So I gotta go grab paracord at the garage.
I locked the garage because I wasn't sure if you were done.
When did you shut the garage?
I just went out there to throw away that filter, so I replaced the air filter because it was kind of dirty. So I went up and whenever I saw the
keys inside.
No, the keys were in the door of the garage, so I just closed. I made sure the power was off, and then I closed the door and locked it. So and I brought the keys back in. It's not a big deal. You can go out there. I thought you were done in the garage.
I did too. I'm gonna kill the dog.
No. We spent too much money on the dogs on Friday.
What's up, B&W?
Hey, P&W.
It can't be any worse than blue. That's cat. $900 so far.
Well, you told me it was 700. That was it. Ended up being
That was
9?
for that visit.
Oh.
It was 200 at the vet before that. But she's gonna take it back to the vet tomorrow. So who knows how much that'll be?
Yeah. Vet visits are expensive.
Animals are expensive. Leave it alone. Wait. Take them all to the pound. Oh. Your schedule finally go back to somewhat normal PNW. Jimmy. David Cowell. My buddy. He was guitar. Yeah, they haven't been a thing for a while.
Yeah, the drummer
I
died.
saw that. Huntington's disease.
Mhm.
That name sounds familiar. The song came out in 2002. What was that?
I don't know, some little bug. But now it's like crawling on the mat over there. I'm like, okay, get it. It's right here. Now it's gonna be bad at it. I'm just like watching it, and it's like, get it. There's like bugs. You're our pest control. Do your job.
Well, it's not fun anymore. Ooh, that sounds gross.
Yeah.
Hopefully it calms down, dude. Who did you piss off? Blue, stop licking. Yeah, so like I stated on Friday, not realizing that we were going to go live tonight, days and getting everything scheduled and keep straight is hard. Uh, we will not go live like our traditional live next Friday. We are going to be in Atlanta for Blake Show. So we'll probably do like some shorts or do like some short lives throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like us going live at 7 o'clock, it's not going to happen. Plus, it's hard to hear us whenever we're at Blake Show,
A lot of people. A lot of noise.
especially in the pit. So sweet B&W. I'm tired of telling you to quit it. Look at me like, why? You don't listen.
I don't know.
Hopefully, lots of steel will be procured.
We got a cart.
A big fucking cart.
One of those like Ozark Trail carts from Walmart that like you
I
pull.
didn't think it was that deep.
Yeah, I knew it was pretty big, but that's why I was like, it'll be perfect because if you buy any like bigger pieces of steel, or like you did that, was it last year where they were like pretty long?
Every year that I go, I usually do the 4 inch by 4 foot. But
Yeah.
I mean, I could get 100 pieces of that and still not fill up that fucking cart. Plus, the weight limit would break the cart. But it's like, Jesus, like I didn't think it was that deep.
I think it has like a 350-pound weight limit.
I thought it was like 2 something.
Maybe it was 250. I don't know.
Still,
It says it on the box, but still, of course you did. I do because I wanted to see what the weight limit was, so that way I would know. But anything that we purchase too at Blade, anything else like that's like a box or anything like that that we don't want to carry around, we can stick it in there.
we could stick whatever we buy from Blade in that cart, our backpacks in that cart, and you in that cart. It's still a fucking room.
I know. I may pick you up on that offer of me in the cart laying in it. A lot of walking that we do at Blade.
I'm well aware. Thanks for catching me up. Yeah, it's just it's really hard to go live at Blade or in the pit Like I said, you have a hard time hearing anybody, so I will take lots of pictures. We may do some shorts. We may do some short lives. I don't know. But I did show off some cool things on Friday.
260.
So I'm going to be doing a collab with Brian. Got a new Hank design for myself. I'm halfway tempted to do the collab that way and have one side on one side on the other. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it would be cool.
And then this is what we're going to start doing instead of having a banner. This is going to be printed on some fabric, and I'm going to sew a Hank, and that's going to be in the middle of our table.
Yeah, it shows.
So people actually see our shit. Then on top of that, I've got another collab that I'm working on. I'm gonna have just a few of these, just a couple, and then I'm gonna have some license plate Hanks. That will be a little bit smaller than our normal Hanks, but they'll still look good.
Mm-hmm.
So
Like mini Hank.
I got tons of shit to work on once we get back from Atlanta. And I got knives and shit that I gotta get done for people. Oh, busy bee, a busy beaver. And then next month, well, it is June, so next month I'll have to re up my dues for Knife Maker's Guild. Thanks, man. Mid July, we should be getting the Apex Arcs. So I got my next stack of Damascus ready to forge. And I'm going to try and get some more 15 and 20 while we're in Blade so I can do more Damascus. So, just make them work. It's totally okay. And I may potentially have even more work ahead of myself if a certain collab happens.
Yeah.
We'll see. I thought that was going to be on Max. I thought it was the same people that did Fallout.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Damasteel. I've never messed with Damasteel. I'm not going to make Damasteel. I saw Josh have a hell of a time trying to make Damasteel himself. He did it, but he was left with like a piece like this big, and he was like, never. But I wouldn't mind working with it. I don't know about the heat treat process, depending on the Damasteel, but I've got at Josh's shop, he's got all the stuff to do stainless steel heat treat, so that's not a big deal at all. Right as soon as I swapped over to high carbon, he swapped over to stainless steel, and I'm like, mother. So the whole time that I was messing with CPM 154, I could have been doing my heat treat at his shop, but he wasn't doing stainless steel heat treats yet. So funny how life works. What did I say, Blue? And hopefully in July and August, I'll learn folders and flip charts. Hopefully. So this will be a very busy summer. I mean, it's fine. I need to get off my ass and start getting busy again. So. Mental health, man, had some hangups with getting back at it, but I might have to do what I've always done and just stuff her down and just get her done. Yeah, that's the whole point of doing the Apex Arc is so I can get myself a mill, um, and some other pieces of equipment that I want to acquire, like a lathe. Because I've always loved lathe work. Working on lathes, it's very relaxing to me because it's so um, not really complicated, um, but there's a lot of things to keep in mind all at the same time. Um, kind of like riding a motorcycle. There's a lot of things that you have to pay attention to all at the same time, and that's always been really calming for me. Um, so, like the first time that I got on a wood lathe, the teacher was like, "Okay, so this is what we do. This is what we do," and I fell in love with it. And then the next semester, we got another teacher, and she was like, "How many times have you been on this lathe?" And I was like, "This is my second time." And she was like, "I've never seen somebody more comfortable with lathe work so early." And I was like, it just makes sense to me. I push this way, it goes that way. I push this way, it goes this way. If it starts to vibrate real bad, back off. Like it, yes, it's a very dangerous machine to operate. Um, but it clicks in my brain, and with being autistic, those things that are super complicated that make sense to me, like same concept as like a manual transmission. You hit in the clutch or you pull out the clutch, and then everything just kind of syncs up and goes together. That's the way my mind works when it comes to stuff like the lathe or other more complicated pieces of machinery. It's like the clutch is let out, everything syncs up, and I'm like, all right. Oh, dude, man, lathes are so much fun. Dangerous as shit, but
Mhm.
so much fun. Messy, but not like it's not like I don't know how to. I just lost my fucking train of thought because of the damn dog. It's not like I don't know how to sharpen a chisel or anything like that. So, can you bathe in a lathe? I wouldn't recommend it. And they're not actually called chisels. I forget what they're called. What's the actual name?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Quite bendy.
We got a little tiny lathe off of Amazon, and it's not terrible. It would work for a pen lathe, with some slight modifications, but it was less than $100.
I was gonna say, I think it was like $90,
I thought it was less than that.
like 80 something,
I think so.
$85, $80, something like that.
Gouges. That's what I was thinking. You've got a rough and gouge, full gouge. Kept on saying chisel, and I'm like, that's not right.
Yeah, I would say pull up our Amazon and look in our previous purchases. You have to be like reorders or search all orders, like search lathe. Here it is. We ordered it on September 2020.
I knew it was in 2020.
Oh, $59.99. This is even cheaper than what I was saying.
Yeah, this is everything that comes with it. Um, it's not bad for the price, but you definitely need to do some modifying. But
Hey, Ghost.
it's not bad. What's up, Ghost? Yeah, I mean for $60, and it literally comes with everything you need.
And it's itty bitty.
Yeah, it's not a bad size. It'd be good for pens.
Yeah.
I mean, 12.8 inches by 3 inches. What's up, Beefer? We're not doing too bad, man. How are you doing? But I knew I know more now than what I did beforehand, so I could probably still make it work, but I would need some modifying. But I've turned a couple things on it. Just I want to get a good size metal lathe.
Yeah. Yeah, but that size would be perfect for pens.
Yeah. What's up, Luke? Luke says this here because they're staying at the Waverly.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, so we'll definitely be able to hang out after Blade in the pit. I'm like, you won't. Just go straight to bed.
Yeah, I'd say. Because it's so easy. It's just like, oh, I'm tired. Oh, I'm just going to go to the room.
Exactly. He was talking about how last year when he finally got back to me, we were like halfway home, and it's like I tried messaging you like 4 times before we left.
Mm-hmm.
After walking 16 miles in a day.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have been so bad if we wouldn't have locked ourselves out and had to walk all the way around the
Yeah.
convention center. We would have just taken a right instead of going out those doors. Whatever. So I guess on Thursday, with the fact that they're cracking down on the parking at the hotel,
Hmm.
I guess you're gonna have to like park outside of the Galleria and let me go in so I could get our name tags. What's up, Michael?
Hey, Michael.
Jesus. Yeah, I've got a bunch of acrylic blanks that I got for bead making. Um, and I just, with another tool that I have, I could probably modify it to where it would work well. But the biggest issue that I had with turning beads is that they would slip on me, and I would have to make them so tight on the blanks that it would end up mushrooming. So, what's up, man?
Howdy. What's up, feet or foot? Oh, wait, no, foot or feet. Sorry, I got mixed up. I caught a bullfrog last night.
A boo
It was on my
frog?
porch. Oh, yeah, I forgot I told you. Yeah, it's the one in my profile picture.
Yes, sir.
I've
What's
been,
up, Zach?
oh, what's up, Zach?
Nice try. Can't wait to see y'all at Blade. Can't wait to see everybody. That's the thing that I like look forward to the most. It's just seeing people.
It's gonna be lots of fun.
Yeah, this whole time I've been trying to catch them in the pond with a net and stuff. And how I managed to catch one finally is it's sitting on my porch, just chilling there, and I catch it.
Like, I think you need to start doing what Alina was suggesting for your content.
Oh yeah.
Just grab a toy wrestling rink and just have bullfrogs like fight.
Worldwide frog wrestling.
There you go.
Yeah. Just let them jump on each other.
No, Zach, I haven't changed the website yet. I changed the steel on one of the listings, but I have to go through and I have to change pictures more than just the steel because it won't have standoffs. It'll have the backspacer. So I'm gonna do that. I was debating on if I should do it while I was on the live or after the live. I suck at multitasking, so I'll do it when we get done with the live. But I didn't even realize it, man. I didn't put two and two together until you said something, and then I started looking at everything, and I was like, shit. Got to change the pictures. Got to change the steel. Got to change the seal on the what the description for the pocket clip is.
Yep.
What's different with
Backspacers.
what changed with the pictures?
We redesigned the Apex art.
You did?
Yeah, it's been that way for a while. Yeah, I know, man. I know, and I'm glad you said something about it because like I said, I didn't even put two and two together. So, I don't know if we have the old pictures or not, but I can show the proto. So,
There's a bullfrog in the pond right now.
Lena, move the proto.
How do I zoom in?
There it is.
Oh, he went in.
So
Exactly, Zach.
the proto has different jimping. Black Star is really small. Standoffs instead of backspacers, and a stainless steel pocket clip.
Oh, I can take all those protos off your hands.
I only have one left, and you aren't getting it.
We'll see about that.
So with the production model, we gave more jimping, and it's not supposed to be slippery. Made Black Star bigger, titanium clip, and a titanium backspacer. So just trying to make it better.
I want to see Dopey anodize one of those so bad.
That's the plan.
Spell what? Hands? I only speak redneck. I don't type it.
Thanks, man. So they're going to be 185 plus shipping. And it's all titanium. And another thing that changed as well is instead of CPM 154, it's going to be S35B or S35BN, whatever.
You should make an Apex Art Balla song.
My plan has always been from the get go to make a ballad song. I have one designed. I just
We
haven't got there yet.
You probably won't want to give it to me though, because I'll have all my fingers cut off in 5 days though.
Black stonewash on the scales. You mean the frame? The frame lock. But yes, black stonewash on the frame would look sick. The V2, I'm gonna try and get it black stonewash on the blade.
DLC coated one will look awesome.
Sweet. Yeah, like I've told everybody, we're supposed to be getting them in hand mid-July. So hopefully. But I'm excited about it. I'll have 9 lefty models and 104, 137, 136 righties. So all plenty available.
World's largest spider. It tried to eat my dog.
Definitely be picking one up. We have a booth. No, we're not going to have a table or a booth this year. We're hoping to have a
We said that every year, but
yeah, well, I'm also not releasing 150 nights, or I haven't released 150 nights since that. So if they sell well, I'm going to try and get a table at Blade for 2025.
Why don't you just create your own nice show?
I've thought about doing that, but I don't have a venue.
Just do it at your house.
I don't have the space.
Just be like a tour, factory tour.
I'm sure our neighbors would love that.
bring cards and swag. Let people go sign up. I'm bringing stickers, so could potentially do it at the armory.
In Lewisburg.
I don't know if they have the space in Lewisburg, but if not, in Columbia.
Yeah.
Yeah, other than that Lawrenceburg show, like nobody around us does a knife show, custom knife show. Thought process kind of set it up like Spirit. Free table, even if I don't sell anything, we're making money off the show. So.
Yep.
Yeah, right now I just got like a battery pack in my back pocket and a phone cord hooked up to my phone, so I'm just mobily charging my phone.
Look at you.
It's at 15%. I don't know what it was at originally. I don't know if it's charging more than StreamYard's sucking it or what. I need to delete some of these tabs.
Zach, make sure you hit up Dopey up Blade. He's gonna have some of my new stickers.
I mean, or I'll just hit up Dopey when we pick him up in Huntsville.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you want to get into this car? I need stickers.
He should have some of mine.
Oh,
Yeah, that'll be our fee for him to get in the car.
Mhm.
Give us stickers. We give you rides.
I already told him I was going to give him one of mine.
Yeah. Awesome too. I'll bring you a little goodie.
Woo!
Is it a barking turtle?
PNW said that timing for you getting the knives is great. My brother's B-Day is July 15th, and he will be arriving the 25th of July. I can't wait to give him an awesome
Sweet.
knife.
Yeah, man. Maybe.
Wow, and you ain't even taking me. Wow.
You live the opposite direction.
Wow.
You can come down here and ride with us. I mean, Essence.
Whatever. That's like a multi.
Yeah, I know.
Really curious to see the setup that Eduardo has because he's got his own table this year. I appreciate it, man. Need a parents consent form for nameless. I get some sleep. Got to be up at
Love that.
3:30. Jesus. Have a good one.
See ya.
UWCBSD and Kirkland can't be next to each other. Too much reach around would be happening at Blade.
Absolutely. I already told Michael last night. He was like, "I can't wait to see you," and I was like, "I'm just warning you, I'm handsy."
Mm-hmm.
And Zach was like, "No, he's super handsy when he's drunk." I was like, "I'm super handsy when I'm sober. I'm just handsy."
Wait, is Blade Show tomorrow?
Next weekend,
Oh.
we'll leave on Thursday and then come back on Sunday.
I can't keep up with all this stuff.
We got a show
Wait,
in August, and
I thought
then
Blade Show was June 2nd.
usually it's the first weekend in June, but they pushed it back a week this year.
Yeah.
And then in October, depending on our money and the dates, we may have a show in October. But right now, the plan is we're going to a celebrity wedding in Virginia in October.
Yep.
No big deal. Yeah, dude, it came out looking great.
I think StreamYard and my charger are just battling because it's still at 15%, so I think it's just staying where it is.
Using up more battery than it's charging.
Mm-hmm.
Say what?
That you're using up more battery than it's charging.
Yeah.
Probably because the video.
What?
Well, I mean, you're not on video, but you know what I mean.
Well, I mean, I don't think I'm using up more battery than it's charging. I think I'm using the same amount as it's charging, so it's just staying the same. Cause I mean, it was like 15, like probably 5 minutes ago. I guess that's better than it just draining.
I don't think he's announced whether he's doing Crash again this year or not.
I haven't seen him post anything about it yet.
October 7th. When's the wedding?
Oh.
Can't do it.
That may have been some. That would make any sense because their wedding is on a Saturday.
What's up, Dopey?
Yeah, so
Wow.
the 7th would be a Monday. It's probably from last.
Oh, yeah, that'd be last year.
Why don't you just have the wedding at Blade Show?
Not our wedding.
We've been married.
Yeah, we're celebrating 15 years this December.
I'm sure you can convince them.
Which it's really funny if we do decide to go to Kicks. It'll be on my birthday again,
Mm-hmm.
and it would be
Oh.
5 years since the last time we went to Kicks.
I don't know what you're talking about, but Kentucky Custom Knife Show.
Did you say nameless?
I said I didn't know what you were talking about at first, but then I remembered Kentucky Custom Knife Show.
Yeah.
So the
Lexington.
Kentucky Custom Knife Show is in December. We have a buddy of ours that puts on a gathering show in October up in Ohio. We don't know if we're going to be able to make that this year. We don't even know if he's putting it on this year. There's no information on it.
Lena's ready to get rid of him by now. Some days. Sometimes I keep him around because he's tall and I'm short, and it comes in handy I'm like, hey,
That's mostly what
reach this for me. Get this down, please.
But
Otherwise, I got to get my little stool out, and it's kind of a pain in the butt to do that.
Lexington.
Oh yeah,
But
Kentucky Custom Knife Shows in Lexington.
all right, good.
How far away is that from you?
it's not that far.
I wouldn't
Probably
think.
like 24 hours. I mean, that's if I run there. No, probably about like an hour. I
Okay,
don't know. I don't keep up with it. I don't know if I'm gonna go this year. I haven't gone yet. I kind of want to go, but
it's
how much are
fun.
ticket prices?
They haven't announced anything yet this year. I'm trying to remember how much they were last year. I
I think
want to
like
say
50.
I want to say it's like $50 a ticket. I want to say.
I think that's about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one-day show, and it's going to be on December 7th this year.
I don't know if I could afford that. $50 a little steep for me. I don't know if I would even buy anything there. 'Cause I'm sure everything there is kind of pretty expensive, being custom.
That was like an hour. I'm gonna see how far it is from Paducah. It takes
How much cheaper?
for us to go to Kicks. It takes us like 4.5 hours. So it's not terrible.
How much cheaper is that?
They don't have kids tickets.
Oh, got scammed.
Further than you had right on your big wheel.
I drive a coupe car, thank you.
Probably be a good 3 hours from Paducah.
I would think because PW was saying how
Yeah.
far it is from Paducah. And I'm like, well, if it's 4.5 hours away from us and where Paducah is and where Lexington is, I would imagine it'd probably be like 2.5, 3 hours.
Probably.
Not coupe car, I mean old Pikes.
Paducah is spelled with a C, by the way, PNW.
It's Paducah. Paducah.
Paducah.
Paducah.
Paducah.
So, like, what kind of knives do they have at Kicks?
Yes.
Yeah, custom knives. And I mean, there's other stuff than just knives too. Like there's patches, there's bottle openers, there's
Nuts.
nooks, there's pens, there's like all
But-
EDC.
Does Breakfast Club go there?
I believe so.
I think they were there last year.
Ooh, that might change things.
Me spells bad.
You're good. I do too.
Chris spells bad too. I always have to correct him. Or he'll ask me how to spell.
I'll make sure to have a like voice changer thing so you won't be able to tell my voice. So, like, what's the cheapest knife you could probably buy there?
Around $500.
And can I go there just to play with knives?
Yeah.
All right, good. I just wanted to make sure that it wouldn't be like it's custom, you can't touch it.
I mean, it's always a good rule of thumb that if you walk up to somebody's table, you ask before just
Well, yeah.
fingering their knives. But most
Yeah.
knife makers don't care.
Yeah. They'll tell you pick it up, hold it.
Do they have
Like
Rosies there?
they have what?
Rosies? Oz Machine Co. Roosevelt's?
No clue who that is.
Really?
No.
Look it up. You're That's like me not liking bacon if you don't know what that is. Those that's like one of the most famous custom, well, besides CRK and stuff, but they're pretty popular. The ones that are like $1,000 that people go crazy are like $700 that people sell for like 1,000,
What'd you say the
1,100.
company was?
Oz Machine Co.
Oz Machine Co.
Yeah, OZ.
Yeah, I didn't know they were a thing.
Really?
Nope.
What other knives do you not know about?
I mean, there's probably tons. Like, I'm not.
Can you can you give me a list of the knives you don't know about?
Did I? Well, I mean,
You don't know what you don't
if I
know.
don't know about them, how would I give you a list of what I don't know?
Just no.
P&W said Rosie's are crazy custom knives.
Well, they're good looking knives.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, have you ever heard of something called the Benchmade bug out?
Yes.
Just making sure.
Wondering if they've got a license to do the Spidey hole.
But it's different though. It's different.
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
You still legally have to license that.
I'm sure they do.
What they're selling them for, I would assume so. Benchmade is trash.
Which one, Luke?
Ooh, you were just
I mean, Benchmade, I'm kind of like in the middle about them. I only own one, and it's modded bug out with or mini bug out with titanium scales and stuff from Flatanium. But yeah, I mean, for the price, it is kind of iffy. But I got mine for like 130, I think. It was on sale.
I was gonna say that's why all those big knife makers like you have Benchmade and Spyderco and the RKT, like they're reasonably priced. They're
Yeah,
not, $500-$600 knives. So that's why they're so popular. They may not be the best knives, but
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Benchmade just because of their price point for what you get.
yeah.
Um,
yeah. I probably wouldn't ever buy like any kind of Benchmade at full price unless they come out with something actually reasonably priced. But like if you can get one on sale for a decent price, then
Yeah.
they can be pretty nice.
yeah,
Especially when you like mod them like I did and stuff. Which I mean, you shouldn't really have to mod a knife just to make it better, or well, you know what I mean, just to make it fit your needs, I guess, is what you would say.
yeah. I mean, even custom makers, like we try to make something for everybody, but I mean, it's damn near impossible.
Right.
Especially when you're talking about like I, not me personally, but like as a custom maker, you have like one model that's really popular. There's going to be some people out there that it's not for them. There's makers out there that make awesome knives. I'm not a huge fan of. My personal opinion. Maybe it's the size, or I don't get the hype, or I'm looking for something completely different. Everybody's got their own things that they look for out of a knife. Other than the people that like to buy safe queens so they can open up their packages and take pictures and put it on Instagram.
Uh, I might do that a
Majority of
little
people
bit.
that buy custom blades.
And then put it in their sink.
Yep.
I don't put it in my safe. I put it in my case.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not talking shit. Like if that's what you do with your knife and you're paying me for it, cool. I don't care.
Yeah.
What you
Wait,
do
I
with
mean,
your knife after you buy it from me, I don't give a shit.
I still use my knives. Just some of them, I kind of just like to take care of them and put them in the case and stuff. Which I mean, I still carry them, but
For sure. I have a real bad habit of I'll get a new knife and then I carry it for a little while, and then I get another knife and then I carry it for a little while.
that's what I do. Which I mean, well, yeah, I have been doing that lately. I was gonna say I kind of haven't been doing that lately. 'Cause I've been carrying my Best Tech Good Boy for a real long while. Carried my
I like
vegetable
some of
bug
their
out.
stuff. I really do.
Who, Best Tech?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Good Boy. People have mixed feelings about it. Like Metal Complex had something. The button kept failing on his, but I have nothing but good stuff to say about mine. I mean, I love it. It's one of like the smoothest button locks I've ever felt for only like $60.
This is one of my favorite knives.
What's that?
The
Chavez?
Chavez kickstop.
Ooh, I didn't know they had that blade.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like a Tonto?
Yeah, it's a Tonto. The flipper tab completely goes away.
Hmm. Yeah, I've seen those before. I always thought that was interesting how they had that flipper
I,
tab with that spring.
that's the reason why I picked it up. This is my third Chavez, and the whole reason why I picked it up was because that kickstop mechanism. Unfortunately, because of the fact that I'm a lefty, and this is made for right-handed people, when I first got it, I put it in my pocket, and the side of my pocket engaged that kickstop, so it was sitting in my pocket just like this.
Slightly open.
And I went to go grab something out of my pocket, and I sliced the shit out of my finger. And I was like, "Well, that's mine now." So I don't, even though I really enjoy this knife, I don't ever carry it because I don't want to cut myself.
How much do those run?
They're like $300.
That ain't too bad.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I
Uh,
know, Zach.
That working on keeping it forever.
uh,
I mean,
yeah, like
you're not wrong, Dopey.
what'd he say? Oh,
You're a lefty. That just ain't right. Well, $200.
oh, I get it. I didn't get it for a second. But yeah, I carried my bug out for a little bit, but I had never really carried it anymore. I would just, I mean, I probably ain't too much now, it's just 'cause I just had modded it, but I was kind of afraid of messing it up and messing up them scales and stuff. But now I probably won't really even think twice about it. I do carry it still some, but uh, most of the time I carry my Good Boy, which I've had for like 5 months now almost. 'Cause I got back in October, so that was probably about, well, it is just about a year coming up. Uh, yeah, and then now I'm actually starting to carry that one Tucson I got from Zach, that TS21. I'm really liking it. I like that flat pocket clip, and
That's the whole
that's all I've
reason
been
why I'm
carrying.
getting some lefty models of the Apex Art so I can carry a lefty again because I haven't carried a lefty knife since my TMW
The-
custom or KMD custom, not TMW. Blue, stop licking.
When did I say anything about that, Dopey? Uh, deer antlers sharper than some of your knives?
once I get my umai actually done properly, it's gonna have elk horn on it.
Have you tried to see like how good of an edge it'll hold, like testing it, cutting stuff with it? Uh, Chris, what's your grail knife?
Um, I don't really have one.
Really? Mine, well, probably I need to buy one sometime, but probably a Microtech, one of the Ultratechs and the Ultim. I just like Ultim.
Yeah, I like Ultim myself, and I wouldn't mind to have a Microtech, but they've gotten so damn expensive.
No, that's what's keeping me from buying one. If it was like maybe 240 or something for it, or even like 280, I might rethink it. But I can't justify spending $420 on a knife, like just a production knife.
Yeah, of course it is, Ghost.
I thought it would be an ASK. How did the edge hold up, Zach? I hear a frog. Those ain't that bad of a price, are they, Zach? They're only like 160, or is it? That might be more expensive.
That's awesome, PNW. I mean, my lefty that I got from Kirk, it's a $1,200, easily $1,200 knife. It's got a Zerk pocket clip, carbon fiber, brass infused carbon fiber backspacer, blood money liner lock, and stonewash CPM 154 blade.
And you
Like,
said who made that? I'm just assuming off Blood Money. Was it wow, what's the brand? Something obscene?
no, it was the dude who taught me how to make knives, Kirk Mayberry of KM
Oh,
Designs. It's a nice knife.
huh.
It's an expensive knife. It's a lefty. Um, but I don't carry it because of the Zerk pocket clip. Because that
But
Zerk
you got it
pocket
on
clip,
hand?
I can go grab it. The Zerk pocket clip, it likes to grab onto things and then it bends. And I have that issue with the pocket knife I carry, especially with my car.
It isn't flat?
Yeah, I don't. I think it's how he carries the knives because they'll get like caught whenever he gets in and out of his car, and then it like the clip
Oh,
will bend. So he doesn't want to break that clip because it's Zerk.
I just found that slug thing that I found that one night again. Same spot.
What do you ask?
The aliens are
Oh,
coming
he
for
said,
me
"Is it
again.
like it's not?" He's like, "Is it not flat?"
So Zerk pocket clip, titanium, blood money, CPM 154 blade.
Sweet. So is that Zerk pocket clip flat?
No, it's contoured.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it has like a slight like curve or whatever at the tip.
You can see right there where it got bent.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to sand that down and then reflame it. But I liked the model so much that when I was working with him, we ended up making a fixed blade version of it with rich light, and my logo is on the other side. This was the first or second one he made that was a fixed blade.
I forgot about that one.
Beef or bear, it's not really a log, but it's like sort of like a fence post or something. Or like pieces to a shed or something. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but they're just like pieces of wood.
It was a slug.
What? Why? Is it some kind of rare log snail or something? I mean slug?
The alien.
Come
Yeah,
on,
log alien. You can stick this in your mouth and have it hanging out.
Hey, Joe.
What's up, Joe?
Hey, Joe. Yeah, biggest slug I've ever seen. He keeps coming back too. First we thought it was an alien leech something, but it got antennas, so it might be still an alien, but I don't think it's a leech.
Leeches freak me out.
Yeah, so did they me too. That was a good sentence.
Yeah, that's them while it ain't raining. Yeah, we've gotten a lot of rain here too. Ridiculous.
Don't do slugs, kids. What is that? That's a mouse. That's a mouse. There's a mouse peeking out of here staring at me. So that's what I heard that night. It was a mouse. When I thought it was them giant spiders doing backflips and trying to attack me, it was a mouse, I guess.
Go to the door.
Like it has not been that long.
A frog? No, that's a rock.
Nice, Joe.
I'm gonna see if I can't catch one of those little toads. Is that a frog or turtle? I haven't went fishing for a while for some reason.
Was it last week that you were fishing on the live?
Uh, yeah. Well, no. Was it Friday? It was either
Right.
last week. It was either last week or Friday.
I think it was last week.
No, it was Friday. Comer, I was picking out birds' nests.
I gotcha. I was on the phone with my mom on Friday, so I wasn't on the
Yeah.
live. Chris was here, but
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, you weren't here, and me and Chris were talking about how he doesn't like fishing and stuff. He doesn't have the patience.
my dad would always try to take me fishing, but I wouldn't shut up long enough, so I would scare the fish away.
I think that's a myth that fish are scared by voices.
I don't know. He would
I mean,
always
I
get
still
irritated because I was little though, and I would talk
yeah
constantly.
he probably just tried to tell you that so you'd be quiet.
Probably.
Because I'm on these lives and I still catch fish and I blabber and blabber and blabber.
So wait,
But
Joe,
yeah,
what your chicken was fighting a catfish about over a snake? So the catfish was trying to get the snake too?
that needs to go on Worldwide Frog Wrestling.
Right.
Oh, frog, come here. Get over here. Gotcha. Quit peeing on me. Good Lord. There we go.
Uh,
All right, you ready to wrestle?
Put him in the ring.
Yeah. I don't know what he wants to get paid. I guess I can have him wrestle that big bullfrog.
Jesus.
I wish you would have caught that on video, Joe.
Yeah, no kidding.
Chicken and catfish fight over a snake.
Snake had a bad day.
Yeah, you probably would have got tons of views.
Not something that you
This
see every day.
frog's trying to get away. He doesn't seem too happy.
His little leg thing.
He's just hanging
Reminds me of
out now.
That video was pretty
No.
funny.
I'm
Had a
bringing you
video
to the
pop up
garden.
of
Stay in
a
my
hawk.
hand.
Had a video that popped up of a hawk carrying a bullfrog, and the
Yeah.
bullfrog's legs were like flopping in the wind. And it was what was the song?
I Can Show You the World.
I Can Show You the World.
From the Aladdin.
Yeah. And it went perfectly.
That would have been cool if it dropped it or something. That just started raining bullfrogs. Do you like snakes, Chris?
I do.
Is Alina?
I have no issues with snakes as long as they're not poisonous. And even poisonous snakes, I just don't bother them. They won't bother me as long as I don't bother them.
I'm the same way. I don't mind them if they're poisonous. Oh, that frog? No, it's a mouse.
I love how Jones
There's mice out the yin
Yeah,
yang
because
here.
of the slug.
It's really confused.
Is he still in there? Or did he go under the garage?
Jeez.
He went under the garage. I've already seen 2 mice tonight. I think it's safe to say we got a problem. That frog? Yeah, that was a frog.
Nameless to be in heaven here. Apparently in Lafayette, Tennessee, there was a road covered in frogs just hopping around because they come out of their underground winter homes and begin heading for bodies of water for breeding. So it's like, look at all those frogs
Jesus.
everywhere.
Let me see. Let me see. Show it up to the screen.
There we go.
That's like heaven. I would have jumped out and grabbed them all. That's a bunch of new recruits.
Just the road is just covered in frogs.
Maybe they were wrestling them there. Free for all.
Smell honeysuckle. Go get some honeysuckle, Joe. Delicious. Just don't eat too much of it.
I've heard that you can take the flowers and like extract the honeysuckle flavor out of them by like boiling them.
Probably. You probably make it like a tea. The honeysuckle tea.
I've seen people use it for all sorts of things. Saw somebody make honeysuckle simple syrup.
That'd be good.
Has anybody
Now,
ever tried making honeysuckle flavored honeysuckles?
It just sounds like extra work that's unnecessary.
when I was little, we had a big honeysuckle bush, and I used to love every year in the summer whenever it would bloom because I would go over and pick a couple flowers and then open them and eat the honey out of them. So good. That's a big spider.
Yeah, it's looks like a wolf spider.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really good. You just don't want to eat too much of the nectar because it can give you stomach issues.
It's shaking its butt at me. I don't know if I should smash it or leave it be because it's right by my window. I
It's
don't
a
know if
wolf
my
spider.
leg.
They eat brown recluse spiders and black widows and all kinds of other nasty bugs. So
They also eat me though. Well, I just leave him alone. I don't know if my leg can reach that high anyway.
Joe said clover flower or sweet too.
Hmm,
I'm hillbilly.
interesting.
I told Chris, speaking of clover, it's not clover flower, but I would love to replace our front yard with just clover because you don't have to really mow it. I think you have to mow it like once a season. And even then you're not mowing it super short. You're just kind of mowing it to get it like back because you don't want to let it grow and grow because it'll die.
Yeah, you're just knocking it down.
Yeah, you're just knocking it down a little bit. But I'm like, man, that'd be amazing to not have to worry about mowing. And you can plant it in grass and it'll take over the grass.
Yeah, I know you told me. I just don't know how expensive it would be to get clover.
You can plant what? Clovers?
Mm-hmm. Instead of having just grass in your yard, you can plant clover and it'll take over the grass, and then you don't really have to worry about mowing. You only have to mow like once a season, like once in the spring and then once in the fall. I think is all that they do.
Like the kind of clovers that are like 4-leaf clovers.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I already got tons of those in my yard.
but like it doesn't really grow that much, so it just spreads out. It doesn't grow up; it grows out. So plus, it's good for bees and other insects too. I just want to do it so that way I don't have to worry about mowing. Because mowing every week, BS in the summer, sucks. Still hot outside. I mean, then you got to weed eat, and not fun. It might have been
Weed
nameless.
eating's worse.
Unless they could hear me from the bathroom when I was peeing.
I doubt that. Because if they can hear you from the bathroom while you're peeing, they can probably hear me in the bathroom. You do stand up to pee, so that could be the difference to make it louder.
Maybe.
Well, that was a close one. I was changing into clothes to go frog hunting, but I was like lifting up my shirt, and it made my earbud come off. But my shirt, where I put on my pants, my shirt was tucked in. So then it fell, and then it was just sitting in my shirt. So I was able to rescue it before it fell on the floor.
There's a few places here in Tennessee that do that too, and it says like "do not mow" because they plant a bunch of wildflowers right in the middle of the median on the interstate, but it's not in very many places.
That'd be awesome.
Look, pass out. B&W said, "I'm excited to get carving with the Apex art. That blade is so curvy and looks like it's going to go right through some wood."
All right, I'm gonna see if I can't catch a bullfrog the natural way.
How much do you think a house like that costs?
Yeah.
How much what?
There's a house that on Facebook, and it was a log cabin, but it was like right on a lake, and it had a slide from the second floor down to the lake. It was a gorgeous house, and I was like, asked Chris, I said, "How much do you think a house like that runs?" He said, "Yeah, definitely over
Can
a
you buy
million.
it for me?
Huh?
Come here. I got a baby frog.
Oh yeah. Let me just get my checkbook out."
Thank you. I've been needing a house. I'm gonna go put this little baby frog in the garden. I don't know why they venture out of the garden, but is that a snake? No. Oh, frog. Come here. Gotcha. All right, I got two. Hey, you flew. Get over here. All right.
Yep.
Got two.
Ah! Oh. He tried to crawl up my arm into my nose. Alright, get back in the garden and stay in here. What the heck is wrong with you? Let me see. What happened to you, man? I don't know what happened to you like this.
Yeah, PNW with that curve in the belly, it should work really well for carving. It's a frog.
Yeah, he got like a little red spot on his side though. I don't know if it's blood or what. It's like a little, I don't know, it's like a sore or something. It's like a bubble.
Hmm.
See it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wrong.
Hope he's okay.
And that jimping should definitely help with carving too. Actually, I didn't even notice that. Nope, it's on this one. I didn't realize it had lock bar inset. That's what this screw's here for. It's supposed to help with locking. We're not supposed to be getting any rain tomorrow. It's supposed to rain Tuesday and Wednesday.
I moved my chiropractor appointment to Wednesday at 4.
Okay.
So, just FYI. If I need to move it, so like, some WD-40 on that chair.
I know. I never noticed it until we go live.
I know.
And then I'm like, shit,
Notice what?
the camera's blurry.
How squeaky this chair is.
I'm about to catch 20 bullfrogs.
There we go. That's better.
I don't know how I'm gonna keep this cord from on it and on into the pond.
Very carefully.
I have it like strung over my back right now, like a
Have a good
bandolier
one,
or something.
PNW. We'll see you next weekend.
See ya, PNW. Have a good night.
Have a good night, PNW.
Oh, I don't know if this is physical. What the- Hello, can you hear me? I'm like lagged out right now.
We can hear you.
Alright, good. Look at this bird's nest I did. It's bad.
Apex Art, please. He put underneath his name.
Yeah, the main reason I got that bird's nest was fix it. It was a small bird's nest at first, but I tried to fix it and I made it way worse.
Sounds about right.
You stupid bullfrog. I almost had a bullfrog, but he went in real fast. There's a toad that just sunk into the water. Whoa, was that a toad? Maybe that was a snapping turtle. Yeah, it was some kind of turtle. I dumped it. I put my thing in there trying to get him to move up, and then it napped at my net. Tried to bite it. Had to have been some kind of turtle. You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
All right, I was just making sure it was using audio from my earbuds and not my phone. But yeah, I stuck it in there and it tried to bite at it. I felt it move, jerk it. Wasn't no snapping turtle though. That would have bent the thing. It must have been like a red ear slider or something.
You got anything else?
Say what?
We're gonna go ahead and jump off here. Thanks for everybody joining us tonight. We'll see everybody next Sunday.
All
Hope
right.
everybody has a good week.
Have fun catching
Oh, you ain't
frogs.
going live Friday?
No,
No, we'll be at Blade.
we'll be at Blade.
Oh,
It's very loud, so.
oh, there went a little giant turtle.
Well, everybody have a good night, and thanks for joining us. Thanks for jumping on, Nameless.
You too, man. Thanks for having me.
Okay, have a good one.
You too. See you Sunday. Hopefully, have a good night.
Deuces.